GM. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's X-Spaces event. Let me double check if we have all of our speakers over here. Right now, I said we have our Soul Particles manhandle in the audience, and I sincerely inviting you to accept our co-host invitation so we could bring you up to the stage and show everyone where you are at. Thank you so much. I also see that we already got so many of our amazing speakers. I see our Nina, the new executive director of growth at BNB Chen. I also see we have, let me check, I believe we have Lucas from Bounce Beat, and we also have Leon from Venus and Lorena from Lisa Dow, as well as our Jillian, right? From Soft Protocol. Thank you so much. Amazing. Moonlight will be your host for today's event. And we also have our co-host of Protocol in the audience. And everyone, I see that you also bring your projects X handles. Feel free to join us. Oh my goodness, do I see CZ in the audience, everyone? Let's give CZ a shout out as well. Oh my, everyone. Okay, so before we officially start today's space event, I would like to sincerely invite each of you to check your mic for us, and I'm going to follow previously our order over here. And Nina, would you like to unmute yourself and check your mic first? Thank you so much.
Yeah, hey everybody, can you give me a emoji if you can hear me talking properly?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, Nina here, Executive Director of Growth at BNB Chain. Such a pleasure to meet and talk with everybody here today.
Wow, that's just marvelous. Thank you so much, Nina. And later we'll have more time for you to introduce yourself because I believe everyone are so eager to listen from you today. And now I would like to invite Julian, our growth lead. So Portugal, would you like to check your mic by muting yourself? Thank you. Okay, seems like I could see Jillian unmute yourself, but I could not hear you. So you might want to check your connection again, and we'll circle back to you shortly. Next, I'm going to follow our order on the banner and would like to invite Lucas, the CMO from BankSpeed. Would you like to unmute yourself? Thank you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh my goodness. Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, great. Yeah,
Thank
happy
you
to be
so
here.
much.
Looking forward.
Amazing to have you. Thank you so much for joining us. And I'm going to circle back to Jillian because I see her join on the stage again. Hello, Jillian. Would you like to try to unmute yourself?
Yeah, hello, Moonlight. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes. Oh my goodness. I love the beautiful sound. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you,
Jillian.
Moonlight. Yeah, very happy to join this call today. I'm growth leader at South Protocol, where we are the largest on-chain Bitcoin reserve and focus on building institution-grade Bitcoin use infrastructure. Yeah, very happy to join the call today.
Amazing, Jillian, and we cannot have this space event without you working behind the scenes. Later, we will give you more time to introduce yourself and your project. So Protocol, as you see, So Protocol is now our co-host, and everyone be sure to follow our speakers and their amazing projects over here. Thank you so much. And let's check over here. We have Leon, the BD lead from Venus. Also see Venus Protocol on the stage. Hello, Leon. Would you like to unmute?
Yeah, hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Very beautiful voice. Thank you so much, Leon, for joining us. Also invite you to introduce yourself and Venus Protocol later. And next, our old friend, Lorena, the CBO from Lisa Dow. Hello, Lorena.
Yeah, hello, Moonlight. Nice, super happy to be here with you guys again. And hello, everyone. I'm Lorena. I'm the CBO from Lisa Dow. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in.
Thank you so much. I see Lisa Dow's official handle is in the audience. I invite the official handle to join our stage as well. So friends, if you are a guest speaker and you are bringing your project handle over here, don't be shy. Join us on the stage. And now we would like to sincerely welcome everyone to join today's space event. We are going to talk about the next chapter with BNB Chen in 2026 and beyond. I believe all of here, our speakers have been long-term BNB Chen builders and for several cycles, right? So today we're going to explore the next chapter of BNB Chen's ecosystem growth together. We'd like to ask you questions discussing new direction, emerging opportunities, and how leading builders across the ecosystem are collectively shaping the chain's future infrastructure, liquidity, as well as the user experience. And before we officially starting asking everyone those important questions, we would like to sincerely invite each of you to introduce yourself and your project or the ecosystem to our audience over here. And first, we would like to invite Nina, the Executive Director of Growth. Would you like to introduce yourself and BNB Chen to us? Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, everybody. Nina here. I think a lot of you guys know me from my previous work at another L2. Now I'm started a new journey. Very exciting to step into 2026 with BNB Chain and everybody here. A lot of you already know that BNB Chain is one of the most well-adopted blockchains in the space. And we're all gathered here to discuss what's coming in 2026. So yeah, I'll give the stage to our amazing ecosystem partners as they are all building some very cool stuff on BNB chain.
Thank you so much, Nina, for spending time with us. And if I remember correctly, this is your very first AMA session on X Spaces with the audience.
Yes,
Good job. Yes. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. It's such a great honor to have you over here, Nina. And next, we would like to have our host, co-hosting project, so Protocols, Growth Lead, Jillian. Would you like to also introduce yourself and introducing self protocol to our audience? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Malai. Yeah, I need to repeat again. Yeah, sorry. I'm growth leader at South Portugal, and everyone know we're the largest on-chain Bitcoin reserve, and we focus on building the institutional grade Bitcoin infrastructure. Yeah, and right now we are on the BNB chain, actually to act as the Bitcoin asset and U layer to connecting either 1 trillion BTC liquidity to productive, transparent, and scalable on-chain use cases. Yeah.
That is just super. Project handle is over here as a co-host today. Thank you so much for joining us and for arrange this amazing X-Space event for everyone. Next, we would like to invite Lucas, CMO at Bankspeed. Would you like to introduce yourself and introduce
So we are a CDFI protocol. Yeah, so our goal is to provide reliable yield on BNB chain.
that? Is just amazing. Thank you so much for the introduction. Lucas, and wow, with tech background, but you are
chain powering the DeFi engine. So the first data I want to share. Now we get over maybe around 2 billion to 3 billion TVL. So in crypto or DeFi money tax, we also got the very fundamental liquidity layer for us to support any kind of DeFi innovations. The third data I want to share is about our users. Right now we get around 20 to 30K users and us to use us day by day to show robust kind of community support for us. So this will be the three data I want to share. And another thing I want to share is our three pillars to growth Venus right now. So the first pillar will be our new products. So as you can see, so right now we just partner with Fluid to bring the very newly DeFi plus lending plus DEX to BNB chain. So this will be huge, and this can be expected to be launched around Q1 next year. And another pillar I want to share is that our our newly kind of assets. So in the coming months or in the coming weeks, we're ready to list more kind of DeFi driven kind of assets, RW related assets to make our platform to be more well adopted. And the third thing, or the third channel, the third thing I want to share is about our pillar three, our channels. So we want to have more channels to bring winners to everywhere. So just like 2 hours ago, as you can see from the Binance or kind of Binance Wallet Twitter, we are the first kind of loan market to be integrated in their Web3 kind of loan function. So this was also will be huge. That's just one point. Another thing is that we're very happy to join BNB Chain official DeFi Festival as the solid kind of partners. Yeah, by using kind of new products, new assets, also new channels, these kind of three pillars to grow and winners in the coming new quarter. Yeah, that's pretty much from my side. So it's very pleasure to be here again. Yeah.
That is marvelous. Thank you so much, Leon, for the detailed introduction to us about Venus, and we're looking forward to learning more about it later. Thank you. Next, let's invite our old friend Lorena, CBO and Lisa Dao. Would you like to introduce yourself and introducing Lisa Dao to our audience? Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So hello everyone. I'm Lorena. I'm the CBO of Nista DAO and also co-contributor of Nista DAO. So Nista DAO is like the one of the biggest DeFi protocol on the BNB chain with over 3 billion of TVL. So we are building the we have multiple core products. One is our liquid staking token of BNB, the Smith BNB, which is also the biggest BNB LST in the market. Second is we have our decentralized stablecoin, our CDP product, NIS3D, which is also like the biggest decentralized stablecoin on the BNB chain. Third is that we back in April, we just launched our modular and permissionless lending. And the TVL has skyrocketed to over 1.5 billion in only like within 8 months. And recently we just launched the RWA Bank yield-based stablecoin in collaboration with Centrifuge, and also we are like the biggest liquidity hub of USD1. We are the strategic partner of WFI, and also we are going to launch we are going to have the WFI POM program launch along on the Lista very soon. So stay tuned.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Lorena, for the introduction. Yes, we definitely can't wait to learn more about Lisa Dow's progress. And so we have introduced all of our guest speakers and their project today. Now we are going to go to our very first part over here. We have prepared a question to ask Nina, the Executive Director of Growth at BNB Chain. So Nina, from your perspective, leading growth at BNB Chain right now, what do you see as the key ingredient for ecosystem growth today, especially in an environment where many chains are struggling with discovery, user activation, and bill per transaction? Thank you so much.
The key ingredient of ecosystem growth is really to minimizing the discovery risk and cost for users. So users should feel comfortable to experiment and try out different things that's on chain. And on the other hand, developers should have a very smooth developer journey and experience to build cool things and cool idea in the ecosystem. So what really means for a ecosystem builder is really to connect the dots between builders and developers and assets to make sure they all have easy access of each other. So I think the three pieces are equally important.
Got it. Yes, definitely. There are so many important factors, right, that we need to pay attention, especially during the current market environment. Thank you so much, Nina, for sharing your experience with us. And we also like to talk about our main discussion over here, right? We wanted to, first part is to redefine BNB Chain's next chapter. And first, we are going to hear each viewer's vision for large-scale Web3 ecosystems. And we also wanted to frame today's discussion around the core idea that we have heard Ina emphasize before, right? So she says, well, Web3 isn't just struggling with scale anymore, it actually struggling with discovery. And BNB Chain's next chapter is really about fixing that. So it's about building an ecosystem where products can actually reach to users. And in short, Web3, less accessible, resilient, and really discoverable at global scale. So, Nina, we would like to once again microphone to you because you have talked a lot about how Web3 today doesn't have a scaling problem and it has a discovery problem. So, from your perspective, what does solving discovery actually look like at the BNB chain level, and how does that shape the next chapter of the ecosystem? Would you like to share some challenges in current ecosystem and how BNB Chain aims to set new benchmarks for us? Thank you.
Absolutely. So I think one of the issues that we can see in a lot of the ecosystem today is users only started trying or noticing a project when it's fully taken off on crypto Twitter. And usually that's pretty late already. And in the crypto world, everybody wants to be early, right? Everybody wants to be able to say we're still early. So I think one of the things that BNB Chain will be doing next year is we're going to give more opportunity to early stage projects in different stage of the product lifespan, right? So BNB Chain has been hosting really good hackathons. We have been working with Easy Labs. They're injecting 1 billion builder funds into the ecosystem. All these are great opportunities. Next year, we'll also be rolling out something called BNB Trenches that will be showcasing the project that's coming out from the BNB Hackathon and leading up to hopefully the journey into the Easy residency at Easy Labs. So that's one thing that we want to do. On the other hand, BNB chain throughput and gas fees will continue to be improving. So we're looking at 20,000 in TPS next year, and we'll be further reducing our fees hopefully. So in that case, the opportunity cost it's also a lot lower on BNB chain, so user can freely try out different apps. Also, we have a lot of initiative on the retail side. We're working very closely with wallet partners like Trust Wallet or Binance Web3 Wallet to give user a smooth and easy experience to navigate in our ecosystem. So hopefully with all this effort combined, users have a very clear access and transparent understanding of the BNB chain landscape. In return, the developers who are building really cool products in the ecosystem can also get showcased in front of our millions of users that's active on BNB chain daily.
That is just amazing. Thank you so much. And I can't wait for BNB Trenches. That sounds so cool and so diligent. Nice. Thank you, Nina, for sharing that with us again. And next, we would like to invite other projects to also share about your project's vantage point. What do you think is the biggest gap in discovery today? And how are you helping to close that gap within the BNB ecosystem? Now, we would like to starting from our sub protocols, Jillian, or growth lead. Would you like to share your views regarding this topic? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Moonlight. Yeah, actually, the biggest gap in my discovery, I think, is right now capital can't easily fund productive institution grade. And yeah, we all know many people have BTC just sitting in their wallet and not earning any use, right? And even now, the BTC assets we have leveraged, I think are still well under 10% because it's very inherently challenging to convince institutions or many enough BTC users that they can achieve the safe and attractive on-chain use with Bitcoin, even though we are building the self BTC as a composable BTC backed asset. And yeah, recently we have launched our new product, the BTC Plus, as the multi strategy vote. And we also participated in BNB DeFi Festival, event organized by Binance Wallet. The locked scale of BTC Plus has reached 1,000 BTC with yield still at 6% to 7%. We provide the attractive on-chain yield for a global user base, right? But I still believe we need to overcome more challenges to achieve the significant growth. But yeah, recently we have to do some research. We see that market context shows the liquidity staking derivatives and RWAs together represent a 1 trillion addressable market as institutions move on-chain seeking yield, liquidity, and capital efficiency. I remember in a 16th recent report that they said on-chain RWA represents a 30 billion market potential on its own. So I think that further validates that we are on the right path because soft is built for this convergence between BTC as collateral and yield, and being to RW backed strategies and institutional infrastructure. Some teaser in our RW product, I can give a little sneak peek that we're launching soon on BNB chain, and which would include assets from Vanik. I remember like Cash Plus, Circle, and more to be added to expand RW offerings. And on the other hand, I also wanted to say we'll also see that digital asset treasuries are evolving from passive holders to yield generating balance sheets. It's a sub narrative of this larger shift toward productive, liquid, real world anchored assets. So yeah, Nasdaq listed company while invest 1 billion into our yield bearing Bitcoin product. That's I really wanted to share with you. And we also have partnered with Animoca Japan, allows us to tap into the Japanese institution market. And with soft BTC, this composable BTC asset regulated custody institutions, for example, like Anchorage Digital on Ethereum and BNB, and it will partnerships across the ecosystem. Soft always well turns BTC into a discoverable, deployable yield asset on BNB chain. So yeah, Atlas, I wanted to say we believe that by pursuing both avenues will unlock greater and more promising growth potential. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Julian. And well, making BTC discoverable, which is super important, right? Especially for a lot of people who join our crypto space. It's because of Bitcoins. So Soph is doing something amazing. Thank you so much, Julian, our girl lead Soph, for sharing this information with us. And next, we are going to follow our order on the banner, and we are going to invite Lucas, a CMO at BankSpeed. Would you like to also share your project, BankSpeed? What are you working on to help to close the gap within the BNB ecosystem for in terms of discovery? Thank you.
Yeah, so for BounceBit, the main gap in discovery would be yield discovery. So what I see is that the users, they just see the numbers on the screen. They see an APY number, but they don't actually have much insight usually on the actual strategy. Importantly, the risk or how the strategy is even executed. So on the retail side, there's definitely a lot to do on education. And for us, we run many transparent dashboards so that you can see the NAV data or the position net exposure that we currently have. so that the users have the ability to do their own research and do their own risk assessments, not only for yield on the blue chips like a Bitcoin or a BNB, but also going forward on the more and more RWA that are coming on chain. And then I agree with Jillian on the institutional side. There is the gap that institutions, they are kind of not scared, but hesitant sometimes to come on chain. But especially this year, there are actually a lot of asset managers that have come on chain. And I think the reason for that is that we managed to build more credibility. And also build the good relationships to these institutions like Franklin Templeton and BlackRock. So I think another gap for RWA specifically is that currently a lot of RWA, they just sit idle and they're not really productive yet. So this is where BounceBit comes into play, and we try to give these RWA another use case by using them as collateral to trade on centralized exchanges, like, for example, on Binance. So it always is very helpful if Binance or BNB chain collaborates with these institutions so that we can directly plug into that.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, Lucas, for letting us know about how BankSpeed is trying to close the discovery gap in terms of yield, right? And also collaborating with so many important institutions across different areas. That's just amazing. Thank you so much. And next, we have the same question to our BD Leon representing Venus. Would you also like to share your views with us? Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So thanks for the question. So I think building a chain is not easy. So I was also working for Avalanche before. Back to 2 years ago. So you got the chain, you got the everything to be take care. You got the DeFi, you got the gaming, or so on and so forth. So for today, I will just focus on the DeFi vertical to share some of the my research on the gap in BNB ecosystem right now. I think I will start from three points as well. The first point will be the vibe or my share. Then the second point will be the product side. The third point will be the liquidity and also the bar rates. So start from the my share. I'm not sure how deep or how deep you guys very familiar with the DeFi side. So when talking about BNB chain, so when it comes to trading, so everybody is the professional, doing the mini trading or something. So everybody will see that tomorrow this will go to the moon. But for the real kind of DeFi scenario, so actually we are not that digit. So that's one observation I'm observing right now. And today also just saw two kind of articles from our viewers communal. They share so many pioneering themes in the DeFi world. So that's why we should spend more time on building the kind of DeFi vibe on BNB chain. That's called the MyShare, also for users as well. The second point is for the DeFi infra or from product level, but I think Nina also mentioned the TPS of BNB chain were increased, so this will be super good for us to do the DeFi transactions. And also, wallets are getting started to join the game as well. We got more channels to open the DeFi world, which is also good. And third thing is we get new projects like listed DAO offering the kind of bounce model. We got a bounce base of protocol here to offer the BTC strategy for users. That's all cool, But in the past, back to 1 year or one and a half year, that's not ready. So right now we're truly catch the pace to Solana, to kind of Ethereum to make the kind of games truly works. That's about second point about products. And the third thing will be the liquidity and border rates. So in the past, if you check all the TVO, compare BNB chain, Solana, also Ethereum. So actually we are a little bit, at the kind of back team. But so as you can see, so yesterday we also have the new kind of you will join to the game. So this will help us to have more kind of leverage or more kind of stables kind of types to open the world to onboarding more new assets or new kind of looping strategies to make the game work again, and also reduce the bar risk in some way because we got new kind of stables joining. Yeah, that's the 3 points I want to share. But anyway, I think So by looking forwards or going forwards, I'm truly bullish on the BNB ecosystem, especially the DeFi side, because we get the most kind of active users in the ecosystem. Also,